Hey, blessings, fierce butterflies. It's Coach Renee. I am back with another video. Listen, I was sitting down having a conversation and I thought it was worth sharing. The question was, do I have enemies and how do I handle my enemies? And my response has always been, and it continues to be, is that I have one enemy, and that's the devil. Satan, the devil, Lucifer, whoever you want to call him, right? But I don't look as people as my enemy. Now, do everybody like me? No. Do I like everybody? No. Is anyone trying to come at me and stop things from happening in my life? I don't know. Am I trying to stop something good from happening in somebody else's life? No. So even when I try to do something and it doesn't work, I don't give them credit for that. I say God stopped it because he either wants something better for me or he know that wasn't going to be good for me. So I don't give them credit. You know, it's all about perception, right? Life is about perception. How do you see life? It's that example when they use the glass as half empty or half full. How do you see it? I see the glass as half full, but that's my perception. Now, to others, some may see it as half empty. You know, I don't take that away from them, but I do encourage them to look at things differently. But I don't look at people as my enemy. Now, I do believe the devil used people to come at you, to get at you. But again, I don't focus on people. That's how I'm able to pray for my enemies. You know, if you see a person as your enemy, it's going to be harder to pray for them because you see them as the enemy. I don't see people as my enemy. I see Satan as my enemy who's using people. So now I'm able to pray for people because I know they have allowed themselves to be used to interfere with something that I'm trying to do. So I'm reminded of a scripture. It's in Romans the 8th chapter. Oh goodness. It talks about if God be for us, who can be against us, right? When God is on your side, let me tell you something. When you truly understand that God is on your side, even when things don't work out the way you want them to work out, you will understand that God is in that. Forget man, forget the devil. God is in that. God either trying to get you, God either pushing you towards something better, or God is stopping something knowing because he knows it's going to be a disaster for you down the line. But it goes back to your perception. The only person that can stop you was two people. Is yourself and God. Nobody else can stop you. Nobody else can stop you. I'm going to tell you, when we say things are stopping us, we may not like to admit it, but if we really sit down and analyze it, you'll see that no, it's your fear stopping you. It's your insecurities that's stopping you. It's your lack of preparation that's stopping you, right? It's your discouragement that's stopping you. Your low self-esteem. Is all these things are stopping you, but that's on you. That's not on anybody else. That's on you. You know, like I like to use the example. If I'm the boss of the company, and I am, I'm the boss of the company, and you come to work for me, we good. You're a great employee. You're in good standing with me. You perform well. You're always at work. You're always on time. You're in good standing with me. I don't care what any other employees say. That is not going to determine if I fire you or demote you or something. The only person that would get me to demote you or to relieve you of duty is you. So we have to stop looking at people as our enemy and put the focus back on ourselves. This is between you and God. You and God. God, I believe this is what you're going to do. But see, it goes back to asking God to lead us. And even though God leads us, sometimes we don't follow because of, again, fear, insecurity, lack of faith, and all this other stuff. But when we allow God to lead us and guide us, we don't have to worry about anybody stopping us in our track. Again, if God be for us, who's going to be against you? Can't nobody withstand the power of God. If God wants you to achieve something and he gets you up and going and you go after it and you're working hard towards it and you're believing him for it, yeah, things may not always work out the way we want them to work out, and things may not always work out in the timing that we want it to work out. But again, that's not people stopping you, that's you stopping yourself. When I attempt to do something and it doesn't work out and I know somebody did something, I say, God, you allowed it to be stopped, then there's a reason for it. So my focus is well on God. It's not on the people. So now when I look at you, even though I know you were trying to put the knives in my back and stuff, child, you ain't got no power. Like I was saying earlier when I was having that conversation with someone, a lot of things I say, I make it sound easy. Things are easier said than done. But it's easy for me at this point in my walk because these are lessons I've learned way back when. So now you're asking, so I never look at another person and feel some type of way. Of course I do, I'm human. But again, if you check in, I think it was the last video I did. Well, anyway, binge out on my, because I talk about a lot of that thing, a lot of these things. But because I've matured in certain areas of my life, I learned how to respond and not react. Because reaction is, oh, I'm going to get you back. Revenge, I'm going to get you. Oh, you did that? You had something to do with that? Okay, I got you. I see you. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm finna plot to try to do it back to them. Now I'm finna go and try to stop them. Why? Because I'm reacting to what they did. But if I look to God and say, God has stopped this for a reason. I may not see it now. I may not understand it now. But by and by, I'm sure he's going to reveal it. So God, for whatever reason you did not allow it, give me peace about the situation. Show me the direction you want me to go in. That's where I am now. No, I wasn't always there, but that's where I am now. And this is why I'm telling you. I done did all that stuff about blaming other people for things not happening, blaming other people for why, I can't achieve what I'm trying to achieve, blaming other people for why things not working out the way I want it to work out. I've already done all that. At the end of the day, child, please, I'm giving you too much credit. Start looking at yourself. Start looking at yourself. Pray. Ask God, okay, God, let me see you in all my situations. Again, easier said than done, but if you practice it enough, you'll begin to adopt it where it becomes a little bit easier for you. That when you do have those emotions that rise up in you and you want to say, hey, I got to get at them, God. I got to get at them. They done pulled the fast one on me. I got to get at them. God, you can sit back and say, okay, go on and huff and puff. Go ahead on. Get it out. Call whoever. Yeah, go on at them. Get it out. You done? Okay. Now, look to me. Look at me. maybe this didn't happen for you because you weren't fully prepared. See, if you're fully prepared for what you're going after, how they gonna stop you? You can't stop a prepared people. How they gonna stop you? You prepared. You're prepared. How they gonna stop you? So again, we gotta stop making excuses and thinking that we got all these enemies around us that get in our way and stop things from happening. Go look in the mirror. Only two people should be able to interfere with you. That's God and you. That's it. God and you. Now, do people step in and put their 2 cents in and interfere and throw fireballs and all that? Yes. But like I say, if I want to do it and I attempt to do it and it don't work out and you had something to do with it not working out, I still don't give you the credit. God stopped it, not you. God stopped it. So again, perception. How do you see the glass? Is it half empty or is it half full? How do you see it? Spend some time with yourself. You and God. Take a look in the mirror and come to grips with the facts. If God is for you, nobody can be against you. So if it's not happening for you, only two people in the way, you or God. If it's you, up your faith walk. Prepare yourself. If it's God, you can't do nothing about that, but you say, God, you got to give me your peace and show me the way I'm supposed to go. Or if this isn't for me, what do you want me to do? Leave it alone? Prepare more? What do you want me to do? Go back to God. It has nothing to do with anybody else. Stop giving people credit in your life for things not happening. The truth is, if things are not happening, it's because you're not making them happen. Take a look at yourself in the mirror. And remember, if God is for you, can't nobody else be against you. You got it, but you got to stop making excuses and start seeing that glass is half full and go after what you want. So no, I don't have enemies. I have one enemy. That's Lucifer. But Lucifer up against God is no match, baby. So I win. So I wanted to encourage y'all with that. Take a look at yourself in the mirror. You got this. Spend more time and, building you and your relationship with God and less time on worrying about what people got to say or think about you. Unless they're paying your bills. And most time people who got something negative to say, they don't add nothing to your life. So if you can't add to my life, then you can't take away from my life. Me and God. That's it. I love y'all, fierce butterflies. Just wanted to share that with y'all. It was a conversation. I thought it was worthy to share it. So there it is. I hope you can find something in there that you can apply and uplift you and encourage you and inspire you to stay focused on you and what God has called you to do, and know that absolutely nothing or anyone can stop the plan of God in your life. Only you can put a stop to it. But don't do that, right? Okay. Love you.